welcome to my mom's recipe box. So today we are going to make a banana cake, and Mark is going to make another one of his special coffees. But first, the banana cake. Now, my mom grew up during the Depression, and Mark's mom grew up during the Depression, and maybe some of you guys have family members that grew up during the Depression. And one thing people learned growing up in the Depression was you never wasted food, okay? So we got these bananas about, I would say, what, 10 days ago? Mm-hmm. And we ate some of them, but we didn't eat these bananas. So there's 4 of them here. And what I decided was, we've got all these bananas, we're probably not going to eat them, just bananas, so we're going to make banana bread. Now, the recipe is called banana bread, but in my opinion, it's not bread. It's cake. And we're going to be using some really cakey type things like chocolate chips, like peanut butter, you know, like sugar and cinnamon. And these are things that when I think of those ingredients, I think of cake. So, and I'm going to bake it, not in a loaf pan, I'm going to bake it in my bundt pan. So it's even going to look like cake. And what would you rather have with coffee? Cake or bread? Cake. Yeah, it's cake. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. And then I've got all my ingredients laid out. And when we get back, I am going to start mashing up bananas, okay? Okay, so here's our ripe banana. We just cut the top a little bit and we're just going to peel it. Don't worry about bruises, okay? That's all right. It's nice and soft. So we're just going to take the peel off. And I will tell you, if you have a dog, your dog might just be a banana fan, because our dog is. Okay, so we're just going to chop this into the bowl, slice it roughly. Okay, we're going to take a fork. And we're just going to mash it up, okay, just like this. So we're just going to do this to the remaining bananas, okay? Okay, so here's our 4 bananas, peeled and mashed. See that? Not, you know, not super smooth. A little bit of banana chunk in there, but mainly soft. And don't forget, save a little piece for your puppy. Okay, so now we're going to get ready to add our ingredients together. We're going to start with the dry, and then we're going to combine the wet and the dry, okay? Okay, guys, we're ready to combine the dry ingredients for our banana cake. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with 2 cups of flour. And then to that, we're going to add 1 cup of sugar. If you're using a stevia blend, use less. This is a little bit less than a cup, but if you're using the stevia blend, use like half a cup, okay? Sugar goes in there. And then we're going to take our spices and our baking powder and soda. So this is 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Isn't that easy? And I actually measured this time, Mom. We're going to take these and we're going to put them in here, okay? All in there. And then we're just going to give this a little stir. Just get everything incorporated, okay? So those are our dry ingredients. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start mixing our wet ingredients. Okay, guys, it's time to incorporate the wet ingredients, okay? So I've got my mixer over here. And I have my 4 ripe mashed bananas that I'm going to put right in here. Much as we can. Okay. And then here I have a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. I'm going to put that in there. Okay. If you hear a thumping sound, that's the dog chasing her tail. I've got 2 eggs that I cracked into this bowl, of course, 1 at a time. And yes, I picked some shell out. Let's go in there. Okay. And then I have here a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. This is creamy peanut butter. You can use chunky if you'd rather. You can use the all-natural kind that you have to kind of stir together. That's okay. One trick for getting peanut butter out of the jar and out of your dish is to put a little bit of vegetable oil around the dish and around your spatula, and it helps to get the peanut butter out more easily. See how plop? That just goes right in there. And that's half a cup. And sometimes I measure out a little more than I need of peanut butter because I don't always get all the peanut butter out of the dish, you know what I mean? And then last but certainly not least is a little bit of vanilla extract. Okay, so we're just going to pour that in. Whoa, that was a lot of vanilla extract. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to put our paddle on. And we are going to mix this just until it all comes together, okay? Not too high a speed, just like a medium speed. Okay, guys, so our wet ingredients are incorporated, and now what we're going to do is we're going to incorporate our dry ingredients. I'm going to turn this on low, and as you can see, I have my plastic splash shield for the KitchenAid. It doesn't, you know, okay, so it fits sort of okay, but it does help a lot keeping the flour and everything from flying up in the air. And it's really nice to have if you're making icing and you're using confectioner sugar, because that stuff is like, it goes everywhere. Okay? So I'm going to turn this on low. I'm going to add my dry ingredients into the wet. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. And then I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl. You don't want to beat this a really long time. Just until everything is nicely mixed in there. Okay. Knock that flour off of there. Okay, I'm just going to stir the rest of the way. So I'm going to take my paddle off. And we're just going to stir this, get it all mixed up. And then the next thing that's going in here, the last ingredient, is 2/3 of a cup of chocolate chips. Okay, so we're just going to put those in. That's 2/3 of a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. But you know what? You can use any kind of chocolate chip in here you want. Mini chips, you can use milk chocolate, dark chocolate. I know, that white stuff that's not chocolate. You can use that. You can use peanut butter chips if you want to. There's all sorts of different kind of chips now. Cinnamon chips would be good. You could even put banana chips in here if you wanted to. If you want to add nuts, you can add them now. Pecans, walnuts, almonds. All those things would be fine. Okay, so this is ready to go into our cake pan, okay? I have my bundt cake pan, guys, and I've greased it with coconut oil, okay? So I'm just going to take my bowl. And I'm just going to pour this batter into the bundt pan. Okay, just like this. You don't have to go around the bundt pan. What I can do is just guide it around as soon as I get it all inside. You can see it's kind of moving to take up the space in the pan, so don't worry about that. Okay, it's going to be lumpy because of the banana and obviously the chocolate chips. Okay, it smells really good. It smells like banana, peanut butter, and cinnamon right now. And who doesn't like those three smells together? Do you like the smell of banana, cameraman? Oh, that was not a ringing endorsement. Hopefully he'll like it. You always want your family to like what you make. Even if they don't, you like them to pretend like they do. Okay, so this is all in. So we're just going to put this in the oven at 350 for about 50 minutes. And you want to check it. periodically just to make sure. Okay, so come on back and we will be making the cameraman's famous coffee and we'll be having some banana cake. Okay?
Hi everyone. So we're going to make a coffee drink tonight, but for those who know me well, like Susan, I love the aroma of coffee, but usually it's a little too strong for me, so I kind of dilute it in interesting ways, right? So come here, I'll show you what we've got. We're going to start out with a pod. It's called triple chocolate. Usually the flavored coffee pods I never taste, but when it's vanilla or caramel, but this one, triple chocolate, you definitely taste it. To add to that, we're going to take a tablespoon of like Quick, right? Nesquik type powder. Put that in to start. We're going to add caramel syrup and half after. So I'm going to brew the pod, and that'll help dissolve the Nesquik. Okay?
And how much coffee are you going to make out of that pod?
We're going to make 4 ounces, right?
Okay.
Maybe so. If we end up making an 8 or 10 ounce drink, only 4 ounces will be with the water and the coffee. Okay.
Go.
Great. So we brewed our cake up, the pod. So the triple chocolate. Now I'm stirring it just to make sure. I think all the Quick probably gets melted because it's so hot, but it's good just to stir to make sure. Okay, so now we've gone from triple chocolate to 4X chocolate, right? We've got this extra kick. So this is really a chocolatey coffee as opposed to a coffee that's chocolate flavored. Okay, so we're going to take our caramel syrup, we pour it in, get some more sweetness, right? Because again, we're trying to hide a lot of the taste of the coffee for people like me who are coffee wimps. Okay, stir it up. Very good. And now we're going to put in half and half, as we call it in this house. Most people say half and half. We say half and half. Oops. Oh, yes, it's making a mess. Okay. Oh, I think we're going to need a little more.
Okay, hi everybody, welcome back.
Welcome.
So the cake came out of the oven and it rested for about 30 minutes. And if you were watching, you saw Mark make this amazing coffee drink. So now we are at the best part of the video, which is getting to taste.
We added some whipped cream, hard to see.
Yeah, we added some whipped cream, and also we heated up the coffee a little bit because with the half and half, it cools it down, you know, a little, so you can just put it in the microwave for a minute.
1 minute
and
in the microwave.
It's perfect.
Stir and add whipped cream.
So you want to try that first and see how it turned out?
Sure.
It smells amazing, I will say that.
Good. Got it?
Yep. Oh, it's chocolatey, it's caramelly.
Some coffee.
There is a hint.
It's a medium, so there's
it's a medium roast, so not super dark. You can play around with the, with the proportions if it's, if that's something you want to fool around with.
And now for the big moment.
And now let's try this banana peanut butter cake that Ruby is super interested in.
We'd have to keep the cats away also.
Yeah. Now, if you let the cake sit in the cake pan for about 30 minutes, you're not going to have any trouble at all getting it out, okay? It's still a little bit warm.
More.
First thing is the banana, for sure. I like the chocolate chips in it.
Nice chips.
I don't taste the peanut butter right away, do you?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
You guys, I'm not a huge fan of banana bread, but I gotta tell you, I like this. I really do. It's very moist. And it goes so well with Mark's 4X chocolate coffee. So I hope you guys try this at home.
Definitely.
Let us know what you think. As always, if you like what you see, please subscribe. Please like and share. And please tell your friends and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of My Mom's Recipe
Every
Box.
Wednesday.
Okay.
Ruby's really into it.
Okay, guys, we love you. Take good care. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.